Witness my ramen patterns with a more size. My dead dice, these supplications, whatever meditated, forbidden voices, visions and sounds. My secure even tunes, the ferocity. Cause I'm feeling from within the meditative informations. That's gossip and say concentration. I shall move into the mortal existence till you can withstand storm's resistance. Still from my lyrics out of abundance. It was such poetic redundancy from within the self-explanatory. And mostly it's from my own shadowy category. Therefore allow me to grow beyond this threshold. I'm a dead miss of the century's folklore due to forbidden words foretold that seem the unknown to adjacent sounds of traverse and locomotive persistent distance just to harness your hands carcass in the go something like this go bloody chicken's intestines. I'm spitting metaphysical raps as I'm stepping in this abysmal mess. I can't fish this up with the spit on wax as anything can happen in present tense is expressing myself in nocturne chasms and holding the torch scorching innards of the scorched carnivores. Sophisticated speaking to broken dolls. There's a slim chance to deform and grow as forms. I'm in my own zone, I'm forming words. Establishments come from within the series gazettes. Fetal mix so the local streets like promoting vocals and beats. Crazy rumors running across the streets. These words are the lines of my palm creek. So-called rhyme schemes giving life onto my roots like palm trees. They say you need to work hard to accomplish something, well I guess that's true. But believe me when I say you don't know what the fuck I've been through. It ain't easy to form these lines, so the lines like broken spines, awkward looking vines and minds. Syndical sounds of premise like books written in translated languages. The baby's being imported, and that means they're about to be aborted. It's so fishy, my rhymes self-beneficent. It's keeping me in control like meditative initiatives. But my intents go way more deeper than this. I'm part of several different legions sparking from within that is my emotions have been trying so hard to keep it legitimate. Focus your bones, leave your spinal cords beyond disfigurement. Cause outside got ink to be fucked with. And I swear to hell one day I'ma take a hide this revenge, bitch. Tell a this member all of you fucks so keep on left. Let me mark my words like me, leave your ass at death permanently. And left horrifically as you suffering in such agony. Yeah, karma's the bitch and it's about time to show its deficiency. See me evolve into life metaphorically. And I'm forever being an entity invoking positivity till I reach immortality. Till I truly deserve to be living up in prana stylistically. So keep on laughing at me, but I'm definitely certain you'll be growing agonizingly. Sooner or later, like you're taking it up on the insanely. Till it's looking so reflexive, you think you got raped by all sorts of zoology. Cause I'm so ferocious lyrically, it's antagonistically anti-humanity. It's satanically horrifying seeing me dream babies' body parts just to eat a ton of them for leftovers and use them for snuff films and arts. Plus, I've got 2 middle fingers up, spreading immunity to emotion exhibitions and my ammunitions to split just like X-rated exhibitions. Witness through an X-ray terrific vision. Beyond parallel incisions, blunt flesh legions of alliances. It's prestigious enough to plagiarize some prolific Jurassic mass inferno scorching infinite infaming German. My shit's so obscure and unknown. Well, like some wishbone attached to fish stones. My ammunitions, man, now you killed by definition. Gravitation of disruptions, I'm beyond the telling exhibition. Rhymes are forming this solids, definite telepathic hypnosis to even telephonic typhoon polytechnics. And you haven't yet felt the full effect of me effectively. Fucking with me till you get the days of my social deficiency once again, see. But the rest is history, verbally trying to mimic me with this gimmicky till grasping for air immediately. I'm a maniac who laughs at your baby bands, horrifically, horribly on such terrifying terrifications. Watch my ass flex, I dance to agonizing involuntary spasms. I'm a legion that's unknown, raining from within. Even rum splitters are fucking sins, still digesting feed the skins. Inflicting your baby's beating heart and its inflammation internally, cutting off a baby's tongues like a vehement addiction. Screeching sounds of torture, screams and agony. It's complicated for me to stay dedicated. Drums that's nominated and sometimes mutilated at the same time. Overly obligated to form some words like nuisance, energetic pedestals mixed with phantasmal fumings. And then just function like just gravitation in conjunction. Man's reduction, radiation, blood sport malfunction, radioactive seduction, strange eerie and abomination, living abortions. That's dormant in a cassette tapes distortion, abnormal auditory. Sickest reps, I'm infected like pus and germs, digesting sick aesthetics like a fucking dissection. Malformed, time to perform for the form. Another newborn, straight from the fucking insides and out with fatal force. Far trombone equal to all of our babies, disfigured face. This half-key looking reddish like a hellish basket briefcase. With such kick the pleasures, tearing out his bleeding veins and biting on them evilly babies, organizing fatal gaze. Perhaps I should make a tongue of your grasp at the polyps of my scallops. A crazy cyclops, a wine-eyed corpse, a torso plus a desk force. A cockroach approaching a neck, a poaching a squirming like an orange and cancerous words. Spit this roughly horse, abundantly forced, probably cause I'm improperly proposed to toss the damn corpse out the fucking hearse. Of course, the vomiting well of an embryonic hybrid, Size like a log, dismembered like a frog, disfigured and deformed and left out cold somewhere in the fucking fog. Ain't no remorse. Vinyl records kept hidden at best, like encrypted treasures in forbidden lands with such drastic measures, and at second hand it's similar to sizzling with scissors and hands, just to let you enhance intricate procedures of slitting intestinal glands with maniacal lyrical reps, relapsing cannibalistically. Henceforth a scorching form of robotic contortions catapulting Paul's pews throughout this fountain lobe of this immense nascent nostril, with proceeding S with caution, call it an abuse. Massive gastrointestinal bloating when our balls popping with such graphic corrosion that it's like an artistic resemblance of graphic chemical imbalances, so they heat with this necronomical vividest form of an abominable fornication by sticking rusted forks into serpents as holes, from psychotic penetrations to zoofied sexual lacerations and imitating and personifications to upstart imitations like metamorphic elevations. I'm still spitting lyrics that's admitting in this admits from within that is plenty of bitches getting their tonsils stuffed and ripped, vicious like calligraphic pretenses, licking a ton of tears like starving vampire bats, scalpels sculpting, pulling out intestines and innards of 6 fetuses with scalpels while injecting lethal injections into their foreskins, causing infections. Then they be looking like vivid pictures of cancer scaps, and I'm stepping forth like a venomous force, apprehending from causing enormous flaws, turning multi-citizens into moist forms, scorching and tossing some, scratching the surface with no flaws. Multiple verbs, I'm forming out the fucking golf course. Strips of words, I split this horrid mix with this diverse, self-inflicting some fucking infested words with sass. Cannibalistic graffiti written in cold armadillo's blood, horrific missions to devour feet to interest like quadruplets, brains in the fucking mud. Go, 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 go. Fast slash your flesh like a pile of slaps, you fucking whore. Cause I'm psychotically nightmarish, hellish enough to be sniffing humanoids out of babies' body parts. Pepper spray can inject newborns' faces. I'm tearing up a ton of fetuses just like fucking vandalism with my sharpened bloody knives, ripping out plenty of flesh and lards from several raw meat cuts of these feet infants. And the evil word isn't enough to describe this horrific mess. Savage jars of feeded by the bars kept us collectibles in the darkest corner of this hidden crawl space, with rotting caviars and diseased armadillos, brains and chupacabras entrails, sacrificing plenty of babies for a cut the flesh like pile of slaps again. Cancerous reps suspicious like death, still ferocious enough to suffocate some babies and eat vampire bats. Cause I'm the administrator of this sinister evil collapse into everyone's bleeding intestines as I'm sitting there, eating a cylinder. These words I'm spitting are creepily tense, intensely messed and fucked up like a horrid mess. A masochist causing psychotic mess, still suffocating babies under pillows and chopping off their fucking heads. Ozzy Osbourne's vomit and grilling nemesis. Cause these swamps I'm still spitting, they're so damn fresh. Smell the stinky flesh coming out from the fucking trash. Why can it be like this? Trying to inflame your ass with them friendly hellish reps that is. Cause these swamps I'm still spitting, they're so damn fresh. Smell the stinky flesh coming out from the fucking trash. Why can it be like this? Trying to inflame your ass with them friendly hellish reps that is. I'm in a dark room alone, hunting booming sounds of doors. I'm touching a stolen baby with evilest thoughts of sorts. My eyes ready from so much hatred, and I might as well stick needles and pins into this baby's abused skin once again. Haunted by flesh, our fate remains. Fucking up another baby just to play its head with a decapitated dogs. This look is so damn eerie and scary, like a fucking bent Halloween mask. Rumors hesitant for feeding, kidnapping infants, cast instruments of elderly victims. They have tortured throughout the years inside this room of horrors, of unimaginable tortures of all forms. Hellish rituals are performed with pentagrams stuck into the eyeballs and cause enormous terrors. Possessive sorts of monsters dwellers in unknown cellars. That's eerily dark with vivid graffiti spray the walls with the diseased blood of sodomites hordes, of course, eating a corpse. Now let me tell you that I'm about to accomplish my biggest wish by horribly raping you bitch till your tits and vaginal innards be placed on my fucking ditch and eating victim just like a dangerous fish. On purpose, cause these drums I'm still spitting, they're so damn fresh. Smell the stinky flesh coming out from the fucking trash. Why can it be like this? Trying to inflame your ass with them friendly hellish rips at this. Cause these drums I'm still spitting, they're so damn fresh. Smell the stinky flesh coming out from the fucking trash. Why can it be like this? Trying to inflame your ass with them friendly hellish rips at this. Perhaps I need another witness just to bend some future interns with this brand of sickness. Hellish legion speaking to me telepathically. The cerebellum's bleed and hemorrhages telegraphically. I try so hard to decipher this ramen intellectually. Bed sauce, chop, disposing bodies and avoid from being caught by eating your entire body. Just for the sake of more metaphors, for me to force and then metamorphose. I'm scoping with a telescope and it's like opening a box full of hemoglobin with hybrid dogs shackled in polyps. Oh, what a total mess. My head's ringing with immense pressure. Stress the fuck out with intense anger, and I just feel like stringing anything by my side with a fucking cold hanger. Blaspheming horrifically with such rage and terror, and start raving murder that's about to impale your corpses, and then tied to a fucking stink burning like a hot burner. Eating baby's organs just like a hamburger. A slick sick motherfucker dislocating every motherfucker that I endeavor. Like an ostrich's vomit, scorching bloody pus coming out of a dog's mouth, and I get foaming, blood squirming, eating intestines of gutted chickens in bloody kitchens with this pink cushion. My lyrics being pushing and it's steam motion through these drums. I'm growing like blood streams flowing, palpitating my lungs screaming and pus spewing. Mouths forming intestine polyps, still deforming, drilled cushion amusing and thrilling, spilling skeletal plants like implants, and finding lava out the abyss like abysmal ebbs. Severed heads of hands that's gutted in fishnets, blood squirming like cold-blooded hounds of hell. My insanity is the limit, I guess, as well. Several babies sacrificed in hell's sanction to be devoured by monstrous creatures of abominable sorts. Hell's chamber of these evil sins, grilling pigs and aborted fetuses. Through the rumps that I spit, I saw venomous through the eyes of a fucking vampire bat. Acquired a disease red, this bleeding red, raping some girl's cess for she turns into a carcass, and about to massacre anything out of mascaras. It's tremendous like viscera and bloody pulpits. With such improvement, and ain't no stopping till you're bleeding out your damn stomach. So visualize skeletal corpse with an infected skin tone, mixed with VJ on barbecue fryers. Ain't handling no damn flyers, cause it's just me and the cipher. Plus my sick intentions be burning like pure desires. Outside cause still setting fetuses on fire, cooking stolen babies in the oven, killing humans. Zooming on these drums with a teleprompter, for I telepromoter to promote my fucking ass till I'm teleporting in hell with a fucking wireless dusty telephone just to try and phone from there. They no discouragement for this disgorgement. I'm devouring fetal flesh and scorching mass evil fetish, terrorist fats, propulsive nourishment, impulsive, repulsive, large and bets. I'm disempowering powers of intestines and discourse during disempowering movements of this completion. The other complete missions to finish this elite competition, and my eyes sights like a vampire bat's vision. Post-mortem incision due to pearl envisions. Several heads left on collision, some of the others for decomposition. But after all, it's my hellish ambition, cause I'm in the boot flinging and swinging through vandalism. Oh, and the irony of this mannerism, the psyche, horrible additions like psychotic conditions of the spectacular lyricism. Cause my utterance like incoherent turbulence mixed with skeletal little fiberglass. I bet hissing in the darkest corners of this night while I'm breathing gas fumes of the fucking toxic factory like midnight breathing. Cause in this coming season leave you punkers intertwined like frontiers. Cobwebs rotting expired like milk cartons. I'm filled with the illest round forms of this fabric, tangled by the webs, exercising myself through incision, feeding Ozzy Osbourne's sizzling blood bath and artery spills like the quickest decision. My next moves to deform your fucking ass. The dogs and insects have gears and witness your worst nightmares. With a sadistic caliber, I'm a totally massacre. Just like the oozing filth out of batteries in a fucking split second, like hyenas getting high of fetal placentas. And I won't hesitate not to stitch at them wrists. Perhaps I'm night breathing through the night. I'm evilly feeding on fetal flesh as my rumps decide what to deep fry. Looking for some baby's placentas to feast on tonight. And it's such a delight with every touch and bite. So much provisions each time I excite myself of killing babies. Murderous nights flickering at the corners of my eyes, thinking about going on a killing spree just to fulfill these damn rums like fortune teller type of insanity. There's blood spreading on the scene, and I guess time for me to embrace myself to this little monstrosity.
Skin them sometimes, slit them all the way open, look at the organs, feel them. It was just mystifying to me how the insides of the animal looked. There was a sort of general excitement for me.
Extortion, omitting guts and thought ceremonies of fetal mutilations, plus I support graphic abortions. Teleportation to hell's my next vocation, and you can stop this infiltration cause I disembowel each one of you till there's no organs left to intensify in your systematic gross motorized bodily functions. My next move's total massacre, hellish abyssment, this bench horrible goosebumps scattered of human flesh instead of to burn babies to ash, just like a rash. Dissected fetal organs picked up from the trash, and it's been a couple of months since I've consumed carcasses by the garbage bins. Craving to be carving them bitches, eating what's craving's intestines. Pure lyrics till there's no apparent reason anymore, till there's no more rooms left in hell but the composed torsos and pinholes. My music box is oozing out chunks, blood clots, human bodily parts till the shit sparks like a fucking drum automobile mixed with automatic retaliation. It's a constant constancy, 666 and forever just like this, sticking needles and pins into fetus skins. Animal instincts, cannibalistics, linguistics, deep fried intestines, swamps, split that's carnivorous. Purely evil by definition, infernal rhymes. This is dog's corpse contours, unholy and brutal segmentation of source. I'm eating fetuses just like blood sports. Pure possessions during evil contraction. It's a regression of demented stars. Joji regurgitation, several goals sacrificed throughout my vomiting meditation. The lacerations of this ramen abomination. Visit planet X, I just to view its domination. Still try to accomplish blasphemies is beyond damnation. I'm the most vile form of morbid retaliation. My psychotic intentions dissect your cerebral cortex like a monstrous vortex. Was evil enough to spit lyrics out the cobwebs through a spider's fortress. My rhymes like more sex, mixed with horror rips and gore mess that's spread on wax, infinitely unholy. Spitted rhymes is blasphemically, horribly and gory, even in jungle territories. The blood thirst for some blood breaths, stepping forward into this pinhole of evil unknownness. My rhymes like a dark ritual, habitual, black magic verse performed is not chronomical. My life's like a film audition, since I'm stepping into the unknown ambition. My next mission to be aiming for a contradiction of rhyme ballads while I'm battling furiously emotions through incisions. It's like seeing stuff in 3D, cause these words I'm fussing out viciously like an EVP of my paranormal rhyme activity. It's time for me to evolve immortally, for I'll disintegrate my enemies horribly through this horrific sorcery of rhyming monstrously and so horrifically. Till it feels like lubrication, massaging my senses through vivid imagination. Essential calligraphy, my shiver shrubs us like a hellish phenomena, witnessing organs detaching cause I'm forever forming lyrics of my fucking evil psyche. This dementedly demented enough to force scorch patterns like a rest is forbidden to scorch. I'm in my own insanity, spitting rhymes so recklessly without hesitation that this part evolving growth is clear. They're scary enough to torture our 16s during Halloween somewhere in a fucking cemetery. And this my last song for 2000 2017, but next year I'll be spewing blast dreams from schemes so horrifically. But for now I guess it's time to retaliate a bit, cause I'm still in the slaughterhouse cooking baby organs and shit. I'm awkward to each passing tune, so by the next step and move I'll prove every one of you that I'm forever just like this. Spewing blaspheme bombs on the effing full moons. Hellish barbecue an entire queue of awaiting juggalo foods with cynic positions aligning around words like seductions and hellish replications, suffering from infected spasms. Fire scorching, cause the evil's scorching. Anything out of sight and burn through the doors, visions to be tortured. A portion of the skin, truth, siphon and abortion. Spewing venomous saliva, no destination.
I'll give you anything you want, just please.
One day, you witness the evil side of me. I'm at the edge of ejaculating internally. Perhaps I was meant to be this offensive. Did the fucking bitch brutally, maliciously and viciously. So fuck your entire family and relatives. I'm scattering all of you bitches. Still you looking like a bunch of excrements. Fucking specimens. Stick a fucking pentagram in the ass. I'm about to slaughter all of you fucks. 666, I'm starting to feel like a volcano that's about to erupt. Drenched blood, breaths and paper cuts. Victory remains, blood and guts. Motherfucking blood clots and cunts. Yeah, I'm different than the majority of your thoughts. The blood splattering all over this damn bloody fountain. Skin and fetus skins. Sound of 6 mannequins handling things and sticking needles and pins. That some bitches be panicking. It's like stabbing a fucking person in the eyebrow once again. So I'm damaging clitoris. It's like sipping fluids out of citrus. And it's like a fucking circus full of drones, circus, and sticking needles and pins into their eyelids. So what the fuck am I saying? If I cannot mutilate every single fucking faggot that's stepping, feel like quitting rapping for the sake of stepping. Should I continue rapping like when I was slipping? At the side of night, breathe, gasping, I'm fucking stepping in the house that's booming these words, doubling and babbling as if my fucking psyche's bubbling, snacking the fuck out of horse like mentally. Bitches be splitting like food with fish fragments, puffing on a damn intestines, raping women as I'm forcing them to lick on my foreskin. So beat this shit on slot and I've been slaughtering a bunch of more these fucks. So let that sink in straight to your fucking hearts and guts. My scent is driven out like a fucking Honda stereo. Forming muffling words on the speakers like buzzing sounds. Blowing your facial appearance to special frame tears. With these virtual lyrics and specializing in special effects. No confrontation, using big words just for the sake of creative imagination. Mixed and sprinkled with some graphical violation. Psychotic evil temptation from the depths of hell's inhalation. My anger's raging, still mentally deranged. It feels like a from all the cages about to unleash his frustrations. Ain't no patience. I'm different than all of you malevolent reps. Perhaps I've been spotted by these feeble idiots with a troubled reputation. It feels like I'm at the edge of this hatred, and all I ever want was a bitch to be right next to me. Fuck the law of attraction.